do if you get caught at the zoo when all of that weather happens? And also, what happens with the animals? It's a question you don't really think about. Meteorologist Kylee Miller going beyond the surface to find out.
Our weather is constantly changing, and what happens when our weather turns extreme? We take shelter in a severe weather situation. But what about the animals? I'm at the Greenville Zoo to get those answers. Our weather is getting warmer and we are spending more time outside. Chuck is visiting his grandchildren and they are exploring all the exhibits at the Greenville Zoo.
What a great place. This is my first trip down here. Love the zoo, a little bit of everything.
Chuck's grandson Oscar is amazed at everything the zoo has to offer.
Animals is part of nature and I love nature.
Being a meteorologist, I had to ask, what about Mother Nature? If there was a severe weather situation, does he know where to go?
I would go in a place with no windows, nothing. And I would just stay there until, like, the siren says that there's no more tornado. I would go in my basement.
Seek shelter immediately if severe weather strikes. But what about an unfamiliar place?
I would go to the nearest person that works here and ask them.
The zoo staff would guide you into a sturdy building away from windows and doors in the lowest level possible, and the zoo has certain buildings for that. But we questioned, if we are at the zoo seeking shelter from severe weather, what about all the animals? Lynn, the education curator, explains.
So in addition to staff going ahead and getting people into safety, they're going to also secure the animals into their den space or their barn, such as the giraffe, right? That wall behind there is their barn, and we're going to guide them into their space to provide safety for them.
The zookeepers will make sure each animal gets to their safe place. Every shelter is climate controlled, so even if the power goes out, generators placed around the zoo will maintain the animal's correct temperature.
It's preparation. Back to what I was saying with the general curator, he has that meeting in the morning. He's preparing the zookeepers. Hey, this is the weather that we're expecting today. Let's talk out the plans, and so they go ahead and communicate that to each other while they're together first thing in the morning. Then again, we have the radio system to when something actually happens, everybody's carrying a radio, they can communicate with one another, and then when that call is made to secure those animals, everybody and make sure all of that happens.
Now, you are probably familiar with tornado drills. Well, staff at the zoo will also have severe weather tests. These mocks help them stay prepared if actual disaster strikes. With us in severe weather season and hurricane season right around the corner, it's always best to have a plan, whether you're in public or at home. Reporting from the Greenville Zoo, meteorologist Kylee Miller, I'll send it back to you.